Happy Halloween, my beautiful fearless ones. So today we're gonna do a classic. So we've done Bride of Frankenstein. We've done Lily Munster, who is kind of the same character because Lily Munster is married to Herman Munster, who is a Frankenstein-like character. I wouldn't say that he is Frankenstein, but I think that's what it was. He has bolts in his, like he's made to be like Frankenstein. So Lily would be kind of like the Bride of Frankenstein. But anyway. Today we're going to do another classic, another very popular figure this year, and that is Morticia Addams. I would do Wednesday Addams. I think that show, I've never watched that show. I know I'm so behind the times. But I've always liked the Addams Family. I always thought that those movies were very, very cool. And of course, Angelica Houston, really an iconic character, an iconic role for her. She's a great actress, and obviously she was really good as Morticia. So I can't speak to Catherine Zeta-Jones and how well she does, but we are doing, because I've done Morticia before, I've done the Angelica Houston, more of the Angelica Houston version. We're going to try to do the newer Morticia, which is the Catherine Zeta-Jones, which is, I heard season 1 was like they tried to rebrand Morticia and kind of make her slightly different. Fans didn't like it. So then for season 2, they kind of made her character more like the Angelica Houston version, which I think is just a classic. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the perfect, Morticia Addams, because there was the old black and white TV show that was the original Morticia Addams. But so we're going to do more of like the Catherine Zeta-Jones version. So it's going to be slightly different. Slightly different, but also kind of the same, but she's just a fun character to do. And yeah, so hopefully we will have fun with it and do the character justice. With that said, let's go ahead and get started and hope that it comes out good. is our finished look. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Morticia is just fun to do. I feel like it's another look where you could really, like, there is a base look to it, and when you're doing like an exact character, you need to kind of follow that character. But I also feel like, you know, the very first Morticia in the black and white TV show was very, very basic makeup, and then in the movies they kind of made it a little bit more like a smoky eye. So I feel like you could go as, like, you could make it real glamorous as Morticia, or you could kind of keep it basic and stick to like what you know, what the original character was. I mean, you can really play around with it just a little bit, which I think is really cool. And of course it makes you, I don't know, like, I feel like it's nice makeup, you know, like a dark gray, black, smoky eye with white. I think it's just fun to do for me, honestly. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I will, as always, include a full list of everything I used for this look in the description box below. Don't forget to go follow me over on the Instagram, which is always linked in the description box of all of my videos on my website, beautifullyfearless.com. I don't have my Instagram directly linked. It's on my website, but my website has all of my links, so I think it has links to my son's YouTube channel too, if you want to go and support him over there. And it has links to all of my socials, all of my, all the things there on my website. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content is going to pop up over here on this channel. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very, very much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!